Welcome back to BSpice. In this session, we'll continue with mastering instrument installation, wherein we'll focus on heat tracing and installation. So this is the typical, heat tracing picture. Of course, we are going to talk about more on this design aspects. Okay. So yeah, just to wanted to update you on the agenda. Installation in control building and main cableway we already covered in part 1. Installation of field instruments we covered in part 2. And installation of instrument impulse line we covered in part 3. And analyzer sample also we covered in part 3. And now in this part 4, we'll focus on heat tracing and installation. And of course, few more to come in the subsequent session, which talks about air supply piping and pneumatic signal tubing. And of course, the instrument wiring we covered in part 1 itself. So probably another 1 or 2 sessions will wind up this instrument installation. Then we'll go into the typical drawing for the instrumentation. That will be very big a series of video, around 50 numbers I targeted, 50. So keep supporting, keep watching. Right. Let's go into the agenda. The details. Heat tracing and installation. What is the heat tracing method? Generally, low pressure steam shall be used for tracing, right? Low pressure steam. Hot water shall be used for tracing if low pressure steam is likely to boil the heat traced fluid. That's it. You understand, friends? Methodology, generally low pressure steam. In a plant, we can use this low pressure steam for heat tracing. Hot water shall be used for tracing if low pressure steam is likely to boil the heat traced fluid. Okay. And of course, the electrical heat tracing shall be used when low pressure steam is unavailable. Okay. These are the options. Okay. Now, design of heat tracing. Simple. A steam trap shall be installed at the end of all steam tracing tubing. Just remember that. Steam condensate line shall run to ditches or drains. That one also we should ensure. Hot water tracing shall be run into the hot water recovery header. This also we need to focus. Heat tracing tubing shall be fastened to impulse line with stainless steel wire. Just remember this. Heat tracing tubing shall be fastened to impulse line with a stainless steel wire. When stainless steel tubing is heat traced, the spaces between the installed spaces shall be installed between tracing tubing and impulse line so that they are isolated from each other. You got it? When SS steel tubing is heat traced, spaces we need to install between the tracing tubing and the impulse line to isolation, right? Okay. Electrical heat tracing shall be fastened to impulse line with band specified by the manufacturer. Just remember that. These are some of the aspects we should take note while doing the heat tracing. When electrical heat tracers are connected in the field, special care must be taken to prevent them becoming wet. Otherwise, it can shocking or something, right? Okay, good. This is about the heat tracing design aspects. Now we'll focus on the material. See, material basically, steam tracing, of course, usage and hot water tracing. Okay. If we talk about material, it's basically a tube, right? And fitting. Same, tube and fitting. Okay. So when you talk about steam tracing, quarter-inch OD or 3/8-inch OD, 0.035 thickness, phosphorus deoxidized seamless bare copper tube can be used. This is the point. And fitting, of course, compression ring type, or we can also use brass. Okay. And for hot water heat tracing, 3/8-inch OD, 0.035-inch thick, and say phosphorus deoxidized seamless bare copper tube. Okay. And of course, fitting is compression type, and of course, brass also can be used. So this is about the material specification. Then there is also one topic called hot insulation. See, for this insulation material, we should comply with the insulation for the hot service. Okay. The exposed tracing pipe and the drainage pipe shall be covered with rock wool tape if personal protection is needed. These are the things. Of course, this is not much for us, so I just covered only the main points. That's it, friends. Thank you again for watching. If you want to support BSpice initiative, you can show your support either by pressing the thumbs up button, if possible, subscribe, and if possible, become a member. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you in the next session. Okay. Bye-bye.